Am I gonna die here? I am gonna die here. Fuck! I thought I had the range. Oh. Holy shit! What? The flashbang blood into making them stay at the stop. That was actually one of the greatest things I've ever seen. That was one of the greatest gameplays I've ever seen. Genuinely, that was insane. Wow. What? Really good. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. She's a little rusty. She's a little rusty. Oh, they're about to pop that. I have to throw. Fucking bitch. That was such a good stun. What the heck? That was sexy. Oh, I can literally see them. Stop. Look at this. I literally know. Stop. Oh, I whipped. I whipped, but that was amazing regardless. More detrimental for me though, but it's a fun one. It's really good on like artist. Now Beaver's gonna say Beaver survived my nurse. Oh, great. Made your choice. Let's go, baby. Where is that hook though? I don't remember where I hooked someone. Where did I hook them? Oh, over here. Okay. That me and Beaver doesn't make your choice for you. I'm gonna put you on a dinner plate with make the choice, and I'm gonna let you choose between chicken or turkey. You evil person. Hit me those damn blinds. I'm actually gonna drop this maybe. There's no stopping. It's like she's insanely strong. Completely so viable, very strong against like if you have a nurse on midwich and her on midwich, I mean nurse will be stronger at the end of the day, but I almost feel like it's a very strong even battle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's like time this right. Hold on, let's see here. What do we have here to play with? I don't think she'll get nerfed. I think she's gonna be viable and like really good killer. You have to be like a good killer though. He's kind of going that way. If I go right here right now. Right here. Like, do I not have a killer radius? What? Sweet. Wait, but I have a killer radius when I'm when I'm manifested, right? Or am I crazy? Cool, I fucking love that! Sturgeon's the best enough! Oh. You mother effing stanky little hoe. You, Beaver, you stanky little hoe. All Beaver does is bomb me. I'm offended by this.
Thanks for joining me in the lab. Today we're looking at the Just Kickin' It build for everyone's favorite dinner announcer and mobile doorbell, the Wraith. Our add-ons are Shadow Dance Blood and Shadow Dance White. These increase the speed of vaulting and breaking walls, pallets, and gens by 40 and 60% respectively, giving us a nice round 100% to increase the reopening of loops and shimmying through windows. This build requires regular gen patrolling, reminding yourself you're not losing time by stopping to kick those gens. Every 80 seconds we'll have a chance to kick, applying oppression. This changes gens from progressing to regressing or gives survivors a great skill check. We're going to mess with their ability to hit that skill check as well. More on that in a moment. Every time we kick, Overcharge plants a great skill check that will take an additional 5% off beyond the usual regression if they miss. Every time we kick, Eruption is applied, setting us up for a map-wide jolt when we down the next survivor, losing 6% beyond the usual regression and giving us intel about any survivors repairing that generator. Those survivors get the incapacitated status, which means they can't touch gens for 16 seconds. Survivors in that situation are most likely to stand by the gen and wait it out. Survivors hate seeing progress go away. I bet odds could tell us there's some kind of sunk cost fallacy at play there. 16 seconds is a lot of time when you're playing a character that moves incredibly fast while stealth, so by the time the incapacitated state wears off, they may have exactly enough time to touch the gen just before we show up to kick it again and go after our next eruption down. Lastly, as we're running around keeping gens kicked, getting intel and hopefully hooks, we're adding tokens to Huntress's Lullaby. Each time we hook a survivor, a token is added, and each time a token is added, the sound notification for skill checks gets shorter. That familiar ping survivors get while repairing goes from a comfortable heads up to more of a detriment, as survivors are used to responding with the timing they've put hundreds of reps in on. Killers rarely use Lullaby anymore. When we hit that lovely 5-token spot, as we do in the video ahead, there's no sound warning for skill checks when repairing or healing. Often forgotten about, Lullaby also gives a 6% regression penalty when those skill checks are missed, so if we kick a gen and a survivor hops on to stop the regression, the dream is that they miss a silent skill check from Overcharge and Lullaby, regressing the gen another 11% and giving away their position. Lullaby itself is very vulnerable, but it's a nice break from the meta and gives survivors a sporting chance to help themselves while cleansing. Thanks for stopping by the lab, and enjoy Wraith, Just Kickin' It.